What's going on, everyone? I'm the TheLumbleHumberJack, and today we're playing more Fire Emblem. Let's go ahead and jump in. We're gonna try to finish part 1 today if we can. So let's pause that. Click a whole bunch of things. And hopefully it's all set up. Aha! There we go. Hello, hello, hello. I am the TheLumbleHumberJack, and we are playing Fire Emblem. We are decently far along, I think, in part 1. Part 1, chapter 6. So let's see what happens. Oh yeah, I think we had a little bit of things to do here. I don't exactly remember what we were trying to do. I know that we're with the Dawn Brigade now, following them around. We've got Micaiah the Light Mage as our main character. Soth, the rogue, has shown up with a bunch of stats. What's up, Midnight Pearl? You will never remember how to say my name. Well, I promise, it is only really confusing. I am the TheLumbleHumberJack. That's right. I'm not a humble lumberjack, mind you. I am the TheLumbleHumberJack. It is different. It is different. How are you today, Midnight Pearl? We have just gotten started here. How can I say that so fast? The same way that I can say pseudo-prestidigi anti-defloxin nihilopilofenestrate fast. I stood in front of a mirror and I said it 100 times. Until I was able to say it without tripping over my own tongue. Incidentally, that is the longest word that I know. Pseudo-prestidigi anti-defloxin nihilopilofenestrate. It means to pretend to use magic to bring something back in through a tiny small window. There's your fun fact for the day. But yes, how are you? We're doing some base management stuff right before we jump back in. We've got a couple of people around here. Oh, yeah. You were one of the people that reads a whole book in 2 hours. Not in 2 hours. I will admit, to my shame, the last time I read a book, it did take me multiple days to read that book. But to be fair, it was a Brandon Sanderson novel with 6,000 something pages. So it, even at 2,000 pages a day, it took me 3 days to read it. So that's how that is. But yes, I read fast. Although I'm not the fastest reader that I know. Yeah, if it was a small book, I could read it in a day. I read the first book of Brandon's that I read, Dr. Sanderson, Mistborn. It was the first book I'd read for fun since starting college. And it was after college. I didn't read it all during college, which was very sad, other than textbooks. I read a lot of textbooks. But I read the first book of the Mistborn series in a single day. It was like 400 pages or something. It was great. Just riveting book. Very good. Highly recommend. If you've ever wanted to eat metal and have magical powers, Mistborn is for you. Let's see. We've got 2 important people to view here before we can continue on in the story. Let's check with Kurth. So, you're staying then? I appreciate your concern. However, you can't leave Prince Peleus' side. Is that not so? That's right. Then take this, at least. A sending stone? Do you remember how to use one? Of course I remember how to use one, but it's such a precious gift. Are you sure about this? Thank you, Kurth. Kurth, where are you? I must go now. Please, remain safe. You as well. Kurth? Micaiah, how nice to see you. Kurth, I'm leaving for Terran. I know that this is sudden. To tell the truth, I'm surprised too. I see. You're off to perform your first duties as general of this Liberation Army. Yes. And yes, Radiant Dawn is on the Wii. Indeed, I've got my super special Wii plugged into the capture card. That is most definitely how we're doing this. I abhor violence. I don't think you should fight. Kurth, I'm not fighting because I enjoy... I know. I know you wish there was another way, and I understand that you feel this is what you have to do to save your country. Here, take this. What is it? May it serve to protect you. Micaiah, I must leave you now. I'm going home to my own country. What? So suddenly? I'm sorry, Micaiah. Being so close to battle frightens me, to tell the truth. Thank you for rescuing me. And thank you for the short time we spent together. I enjoyed it immensely. Will I ever see you again? Who knows? Why don't we... Yes. Let's leave it up to the goddess. I suppose we must. Ooh, we got a skill. From the same place you save your Linux ISOs. Oh, I mean, maybe. Yeah, I guess so. Well, I mean, Linux ISO, I mean, you can just set that up on virtual machines, right? It's not really... You just save a Linux ISO anywhere. I bought a small, like, headless computer to install a Linux distribution on, so, you know, I'm not saying that I run my own home server that I can connect to from anywhere to access everything, but, like, I kind of do, and it's rad. Linux is great. Ah, tea with honey is also delightful. All right, let's see what's going on outside the village. But yes, Radiant Dawn is on the Wii. The predecessor, Path of Radiance, was a GameCube game. I think this was the... I guess if you count the Switch as a console, I kind of think of it... I guess it's a console. This was like the last console Fire Emblem game before it went back to handhelds. Yes, that's what I heard. With that light and that silver. Could she be the silver-haired maiden? Huh? Oh, it is! It is you! Oh my! You're fighting with King Ashnard's son to free Dayan, aren't you? Oh, we've heard so much about you. Oh, what a blessing! What a blessing! We've all been waiting. We're waiting for the day you free us from those filthy Binyan pigs. Please, take this. It's not much, but people from all over the village pitched in. Oh no, I couldn't possibly. Thank you. We appreciate your kindness. We're all counting on you. Please free us. Looks like Yuzuka's propaganda's working fast. You didn't want me to take the money, did you? It's not that. It's just... Oh, never mind. Oh, come on. What did I do this time? You're not going to say? Great. In that case, let's get out of here and go find the others. Ooh, 1,000 gold. Wouldn't blame anyone to do this from those Fire Emblem games. The old games are ultra expensive and kind of impossible to find. That is true. They are ultra expensive and impossible to find unless you own them already because you got them when they first came out because you were a child when they came out and you got them at that time. I do have them all. So that's fun. And they do make a really... I have this really cool piece of equipment that plays Game Boy Advanced games and Game Boy games on it. And it goes directly into the computer. So it's not emulating the game. The game is running on the cartridge, but it's like an emulator for the hardware. It's like hardware emulation, and then it just runs the game on the cartridge. That's a super cool thing that I picked up a while back. I like it a lot. I'm looking at it right now. I got Advanced Wars plugged in. Another fantastic game. Maybe I'll play an Advanced Wars game sometime. That could be really fun. I bet that'd be great. All right, what does renewal do? Let's check our skills before we head out. Renewal is 10% of HP each turn, and that's training for weapons. Advanced Wars AI cheats. Well, so I don't know what you mean by that. I actually, if you mean that it, yeah, okay. So they don't have fog. So, okay, so yes, so they don't have fog of war. but it is so much better than modern games because they don't cheat money. They actually follow the economy correctly and like build units based on how much money they actually generate each round. Like, man, trying to play any of the like more recent 4X games, it's just it's infuriating playing against computers because they're just like, actually, we have infinite money and we're just gonna drop a whole bunch of units like right here. It's like, no, that's not how that works. I don't like that. Okay, who do we want to train here? Zyhark already has an A in swords. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna give Micaiah discipline so that she can get her weapon moving faster there. Who benefits from renewal? Maybe Volug. Volug might benefit from renewal so that we don't have to follow him around with a healer. So we'll do that for now. All right. It's kind of a long base operation. We had a bunch of things to do, but let's go ahead and head out. A small troop approaches from the east. It appears to be the Dayan Liberation Army. Blissfully ignorant of the trap that awaits them. I pity them, really. Have the first platoon assume their battle positions. All right. Shall we deploy too? Kind of you to offer, Lady Fiona, but the first platoon will suffice here. This is really none of Moredo's business. I see. In that case, then we'll use this opportunity to observe the Empire's army at work. Saw someone yesterday play Pokemon Fire Emblem. Some ROM hacks look awesome. Heck yeah. Man, earlier this year, I think the VODs survived, although I'm not entirely sure. I think the VODs survived. I was playing Pokemon Emerald Sea Glass back in January, February. And that was super fun. I really like some of the Emerald hacks. I kind of want to go back and do that again at some point. We made it like most of the way through the game. I think I made it to the Elite Four, and then I wiped my team on Victory Road because that game was not made for Nuzlocke. Like if you go look up Emerald Sea Glass, it has a really cute sprite art style. Love the art style of that game. It looks so good, but it's already balanced to be really hard. So doing a Nuzlocke was unnecessarily punishing. There were some gym fights that I had to sacrifice Pokemon to in order to progress. It's probably best if you don't hold yourself to a Nuzlocke for that one. But all right, let's take a look. So we got a bunch of people going. Everybody's deploying. Everyone's deploying. Let's take a look at the map. We need to rout the enemy. Okay. And is there a boss? There doesn't seem to be a boss. It's just a bunch of people. Although this dude has a killing edge, and that's kind of scary. I'm just going to quickly see if there's anything we can steal. Doesn't look like it. Pretty boring map, all things considered. Oh, that guy has a hand axe? All right. See, Meg is interesting. Oh, we need to, if we want to use Meg, we're actually going to have to throw some XP on her. She's very far behind right now, and is likely to die very quickly in a fight, which we don't like. All right. Here's our battle formation. Let's save and fight. We're going to try to finish part 1 tonight. I think we can. There's not that many chapters left. All right. First things first. Does Zyhark survive this, I wonder? He might. Ooh, Taraneo. Dang. Hitting people hard there. Oh, we have a Seraphobe as well. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and use Zyhark. Yeah, okay, honestly, there's like... This is tough. Because normally in a Fire Emblem game, you would want to, like, you know, spread the love around, spread the experience, train up your lower units, you know. But you're kind of forced, I feel like, in this first part to use the, like, better units. And it makes it... It's just a little bit difficult to actually, like, train people. We've gotten Micaiah to level 11, but, like, I don't think we're going to make it to level 20. I will buy a U after Halloween to make some pumpkin soup and a pie. Wow. I'm not for sale. But yes, pumpkin season is here. I'm going to make some, like, pumpkin soup. I'm also going to make pumpkin soup for Thanksgiving. It's going to be rad. I make a really mean pumpkin soup. I'm super excited for that. I don't know that I've ever made a pumpkin pie before. But... Oh, that is a lot of reinforcements. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That's big reinforcements. Dropping a steel sword and a hammer, though. Yeah, never made a pumpkin pie, but I have made like a pumpkin sausage soup that is absolutely fantastic. Find it sad most of the pumpkins get used just for decoration. So, okay, so yes and no. So you're right. It is a bit sad that we use pumpkins just for decoration, and then they tend to, like, I don't know, what's the right way to say, they just decompose on people's lawns afterwards. Like, okay, that is very sad. But there is a difference between, like, the pumpkins you can buy at Home Depot and cooking pumpkins. Like, there is like, you can cook and eat the like jack-o'-lantern pumpkins. You use the pumpkin seeds at the very least. You should be using the pumpkin seeds to you can, like, cook them and make them into a really nice baked dish. But they do make, like, cooking pumpkins that are different from just your normal run-of-the-mill pumpkins. Oh, wow. I just keep missing. All I do is miss. So very close. You use normal pumpkins. Yeah, so, like, you can. But I do think it's worthwhile to use cooking pumpkins when you can. They just taste better, honestly. They're very tasty. They're, like, sweeter, and it's really, really nice. So if you haven't used cooking pumpkins before, I recommend it. Wait, it didn't stop the thing? Oh, because Volug hasn't gone. Oh. What if we drop him, like, right in the middle? They do, but $1.50 to make almost infinite meals. So, okay, so what other things would you make with So you've got pumpkin soup. Pumpkin soup is great, right? You roast the pumpkin, you put some seasonings on it, you know, coat the inside with olive oil, get it real cooked, and then puree it. Throw in some sausage, you know, when you make the soup. Oh, so good. But what would you make for like a substantive meal other than pumpkin soup with your pumpkins? So the seeds, right? You can eat the seeds, roast them up. Actually, you can eat all of a pumpkin. Like a pumpkin is one of the few you know, gourds that you can just eat all of it. Every single bit is delicious. But like, what else would you make is my question. This will work. And you can use like pumpkin puree as a, I think you can use it as a substitute for butter in some cooking, if I remember correctly. But that's not what I wanted to do at all, but I guess we've done it. To make potato and pumpkin mashed together. Use a bit of them in a slow cooker with ham. Oh, that sounds good though. That sounds really good. I want me some of that. Ha-cha. I'm gonna have to try that. So potatoes and pumpkins mashed together, cooked in a slow cooker with ham. Mmm. That sounds tasty. I like the way you think. All right, let's shove Micaiah forward until she can reach this guy. Thawny will take him out, right? Get Thawnied. Haha. Now, if we're looking at this, it's like a 55% chance to hit. Let's just park right there. That gives everybody a chance to move forward. No harm, no foul. Keep somebody on Micaiah. There we go. Let's see what happens. Don't put too much pumpkin. It steals a lot of the taste, and it becomes too sweet. Oh, I see. Okay. But, I mean, how could a pumpkin become too sweet? I know that we're generally sweet and delicious, but there's no such thing as too sweet. Good dodge, Fulog. Ooh, they got a lot. Ooh, I don't like that. Ooh, I don't like that. Why do they always have to send in reinforcements from behind? Is there a reason for this? Do they just like to make life difficult? Oh, this will work. Jill's got these guys. Easy. Or at least that one. Let's do it this way. Smack. So Nolan's pretty good as a fighter. We're generally happy with his performance. Everybody else, you gotta move forward. Points for pumpkin pies. You know it! I made that pixel art myself, and I am super proud of it. It matches the, the art palette that I use for my emojis. At least the ones that I've done. For my channel. Like this one. Pop, pop, pop. At some point I gotta finish going back through all of my emojis and all of my emotes and making them pixel art style. I did the hype one, but I haven't gotten to the others yet. Alright, let's just pretend that we're gonna be able to take out all these guys. So Micaiah will be safe here. It's fine. Good crit. Boy, oh boy, do we love Zyhark. What a guy. What a guy. Dang. It's not going to be enough to take him out. It's real sad. It's not great. We don't love what we're seeing here. Can't quite get Aaron in there. So we have to use Taraneo, the vastly over-leveled general. It's 1 experience for that kill. Could have been like 50 for Micaiah. Oh my god, Meg, you're so weak. Please don't die. Please. Please don't die. Like tea, judging from your tags, you could add a bit of pumpkin to tea. That's right, I do like tea right now. I've got a hot cinnamon spice with sage and honey. That's my tea of choice this evening. Hot cinnamon spice with sage and honey. Honestly, that's been my tea of choice for like the past 2 weeks. Just drinking a whole lot of that all the time. Can't get enough. But pumpkin to tea, huh? I do have some like pumpkin spice teas. I've always been dubious about how much pumpkin is actually in them. But I do have that kind of thing. So do you just mean like taking a pumpkin wedge and sticking it in the teapot? We talking infusing tea with like pure pumpkin essence? Like I can get behind that if that's what we're talking about. Could be good. Hey, ooh, 6 points. No idea if it'd be any good. I wonder if you would need to roast it first. You know, you would want to roast pumpkins for cooking. So I wonder if you would need to roast the pumpkin for tea brewing. You might be able to take like the outside of the pumpkin. I don't want to call it a peel. It's not really a peel. The pumpkin peel. Yeah, it needs to be roasted first. Yeah. It'd be interesting. I would try it. I would try it. Who knows if it would be who knows if it'd be any good, but I would totally try that. What we gotta do right now, though, is we gotta protect these poor souls. These poor, unfortunate souls. Because we were not prepared. Oh, I gotta rescue Meg. Okay, there we go. We can rescue Meg. So he's what? Asleep? Paralyzed? That's pretty cool. I like that. Let's use light magic. Yeah, you've got to roast it or it would have no taste. I agree. Alright, Volug, you're gonna go there and use a vulnerary. And then... Ugh. These guys have no damage. Got numbers on the UI. That's right, we got numbers on the UI. If you check the pinned comment, hopefully, you'll see there's a link to my Discord. So one of the fun things we do in my community is people who can join the Pumpkin University. As a part of joining the university, you get to join a college. There are 3 different colleges to choose from. The Union of Arcane Mysteries. There are the Collectors of Therionic Zoology. And the Keepers of Narrative Chronology. Those are the 3 different factions you can join. And by doing various things like playing games in the Discord or redeeming the daily attendance channel point reward, you can earn points for your team. So these are the current standings. The Union of Arcane Mysteries has 144 points. The Collectors have 241. And the Keepers have 180. Although I don't know if that reflects the current point standings because I went through and added all of the points for the in Discord games recently. So I think the Collectors might have an extra 100 or so. Yeah, the Collectors are up to 347. I've got to update that. Got to update that here. But yeah, we play games in the Discord, you know, submit things for review, that sort of thing, earn points for the team. It's all in good fun. Lots of fun. So those are the current point standings for the colleges in Pumpkin University. If you feel so moved, you are welcome to join one of the colleges by joining the Discord. And then you can start earning points for your team. Nice level up. The level ups in this game are so tasty. Ah, gosh dang it. There's more of them down here. If it's not one thing, it's another. There's nowhere safe. Oh gosh. Guess we'll stand there. This is so bad. Oh, we're so cooked. Alright, we're gonna take out the flying guy. Because that's the maneuverability is important. Then we're gonna... Then we're gonna take out this guy. Ooh, we got a steel lance for our troubles. So you're doing what? How much damage are you doing? 23. Ugh. 23. That's the majority of my health. That's disgusting. Okay. Yeah, this is real bad. Although I guess we could just take a step forward, and I think that robs him of his ability to get to Micaiah. Let's see if everybody survives this round. It's not a given. Yep, going for Edward. Dodge, Edward. Thank you, Edward. Thank you. Thank you for dodging that attack, Edward. You're a legend. Brilliant. Okay. Let's see if we can't finish these guys off. I like the idea of using a steel axe on that one. And he's gone. Then... let's see. We'll let Jill run in for this guy. Boom. Now then, up here, we're struggling a little bit with these guys, but we can use Thani to take him out. It does 32 damage, extra damage to armored units. Volug. Sure. We'll let Volug deal a lot of damage to this guy. And then maybe we'll just use a steel sword here. Up. There's always one character that can solo everything and seeps up all the XP. Yeah, so that is definitely a known phenomenon. It's kind of interesting, like, how all that goes down, because there's this idea in the greater Fire Emblem franchise of the Jagen character. In like the very first game, you start out with this paladin whose name is Jagen, and part 2 to this chapter. Nice. All right, let's take a look at what's going on. But yeah, okay. We got to recruit Fiona if we get a chance, I think. Otherwise, there's just a ton of enemies. Wow. Wow, that's a lot of enemies. We're just gonna have to try and hold them at the bridges. But yeah, so there's this idea of the Jagen character. So what is a Jagen? Well, a Jagen character is like a pre-promoted unit that's there to kind of maybe be a tutorial fighter almost. They are basically what you said. There's the one character that could solo everything and seep up all the XP. So you don't want to do that, right? Like your number one goal is to make sure that the Jagen character doesn't soak up all the XP. We don't want to lose all the XP to the Jagen character, because that XP is better served on our other characters, right? This game is really interesting in the way it handles that, because you get a bunch of them. Like Tarneo is like a super over-leveled character that joined your team, but he's this over-leveled because he's from the previous game. We recruited Tarneo and trained him up in the previous game. Same with Zyhark, right? Zyhark is a swordmaster from the previous game. He joined he's been with us like the entire time almost. So all of these characters, or at least half of them, are showing up having like an entire war's worth of experience already under their belts. So it's just kind of interesting how all this ends up shaking out. Now, the big question is... Yes, okay. We are gonna be able to block off the bridge, which is a relief. That means we have a little bit of leeway in the middle here. But the start to this game is just weird. Like, you start with these low-level characters that don't have, like, super great stats, but then you're given characters that have, like, abilities capped and stuff from the previous game. It really kind of is like a... almost like a tutorial. It's very, like, rags to riches. You've got, you know, Edward over here with 8 strength and 15 speed. Who's just trying to save his homeland, joined up with Soth that has 22 strength and 22 speed. So it is interesting how they kind of line all this up, but it's definitely not the case that we're, you know, playing it super safe and feeding XP to where it would be the most useful. We're just kind of going at it because these first chapters are kind of difficult. Hornet hares! At this rate, they'll breach our lines before we can stop them. I have no choice. You! Bring out the prisoners! Oh no. Oh no. I'm scared. Please don't hurt me. Lord Laverton, exactly what are you planning to do? This so-called Liberation Army is forcing me to sacrifice this boy. Help! No! Micaiah. Fight, and these people will be executed right now. Surrender, and they will be spared. Everyone, throw down your weapons. You have a feeling, don't you? Got it. We'll follow your instinct. A wise choice, girl. Well, we've no more need for these prisoners, is there? Kill them all. No. What do you think you're doing? I'll have nothing to do with you and your monstrous tactics. Oh my goodness. They're rescuing the villagers. So you betray us after all. Moredo has never been known for holding its faith. You'll die like the rest. A troop of Dane cavalry just mutinied. Is that what you sensed? Yes. Now we must reinforce them and help them to save the hostages. All right. So, kind of something that we have to do now is we have to get up there real fast. Because we've got to save those hostages. And, you know, recruit the deserting units. I forgot that that happened, honestly. There's so much about this game that I don't remember. Which is why we're playing it. Ugh. That's a lot of cavalry. That's a lot of cavalry. Oh, it's such feast or famine in these early chapters. Like, you really just kind of push the big units that can attack. Because you don't really have another option. All right, so we got to get up here. What we're going to do is we're going to take out this guard. Jill is getting there literally as fast as she can. I'm also going to send Volug up there. That leaves us with trying to get Micaiah up there as fast as possible, because we definitely want to recruit them. So we got to get our Lord up there to talk to him. Okay, decent level up. We won't complain about it. hard to ask for more, but it is nice when the game gives us more. But we won't ask for. So let's just shove Micaiah around. As weird as that is, we can just give her a whole bunch of extra movement by just shoving her over and over again. There's like a whole extra turn of movement by just shoving Micaiah over and over again. These guys... Ooh, Zyhark is gonna take a ton of attacks here. I think that the better thing to do is this. Steel Lance, Javelin, Wind Edge. This Javelin. We're going to see if we can't bait some attacks not against Zyhark. And we got to try and save as many of these Moredo Knights as we can. It's hard to move much faster than we have been, though. No, okay, so they're all going to attack Zyhark. Sad. Oh, this is real sad. I don't know if Zyhark can take 8 attacks. Things aren't looking good. Can you get married in this one? No? I don't think so. You can do support conversations for sure. Like, those are definitely still a thing. And you can get some really good benefits of that. But the marriage and children part of Fire Emblem games started with the DS game that came out. So after this game, there wasn't another Fire Emblem game up until Fire Emblem... What? Fire Emblem Fates is what it was called? Oh, that's just rude. That's just doubly rude. Fire Emblem Fates is what it was called. And it was on the DS. This franchise as a whole, sadly, was struggling at the time. Oh, we got a crit. I don't like that. The franchise as a whole was struggling. It was real sad because, you know, it was a good game. I really like this game in particular. Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn is one of my favorites. For the story, for the mechanics, like, it just all feels good. But there is definitely an aspect of the franchise was struggling a little bit at this point in time. You know, the Wii was struggling a little bit. But they came out with the 3DS, right? The new, like, 3D viewer screen DS, and they released Fire Emblem Fates. And that game was so good. It was more of a return to the kind of 2D graphics era. And that game was so good that it revitalized it saved the franchise, really. It just kind of revitalized everything. Let's have Volg run in there. There's going to be a lot of attacks coming our way, but... Oh, sadly... That's not going to finish him. Alright. This is probably the best we can do. Soth can walk on water, it seems. And we'll just keep all these guys together. But yeah, so the game was super good. Fire Emblem Fates. Wonderful story. Really fun gameplay. Oh, Awakening. Okay, yeah, not Fates. Wait, is it Awakening was the first one on the 3DS, right? Not Fates. And at some point, one of these games was also called like Fire Emblem If, but not really. I think Fates was also called Fire Emblem If. Yeah. So Awakening's the game I was talking about. Whatever the first one was for the 3DS. It like saved the franchise, basically. Fates is the next one that had 2 versions. Yeah, it was their first kind of foray into having multiple versions of the game. And it had 3, I believe. Oh, wait. There was a difference between Fates and If, right? Because didn't Fates have 3 versions? Because you had Birthright, Conquest, and Revelations. The kind of third route. If I remember correctly, there were 3. But yes, Awakening was the game that saved the franchise. It really is you, the silver-haired. We'll worry about introductions once we're safe. For now, we have a battle to fight. So the rumors were true. Please, there's no time. I understand now. It will be an honor to fight by your side. Huzzah. Okay, up here. Let's let Soth run across the bridge. These guys, yeah, Tarneo is just gonna charge. Like an absolute mad lad. Zyhark will follow behind. I'm gonna move everybody else up this way. I'm slightly worried about reinforcements coming from behind, so I'm gonna let Leonardo sit on the ballista. I'm gonna start moving people across the bridge. Jill can take out this guy. Easy. And Volog will chase down this fool. Here we go. All right. Got mages. Oh! Fire mages do a lot to Volog. Don't love that. Is he also fire? Oh my days. Volog is hurting. I don't like that. Awakening had more of a mature story. Preferred that. Oh, yeah, that's true. I liked that. Did you play Did you play Three Houses? Was Fire Emblem Three Houses a game that you tried? You did not play Three Houses. Oh. Well, let me tell you, Three Houses was wildly good, in my opinion. That's definitely on my list of games to play on this channel sometime. It was super fun. I made like all the wrong choices in that game. You stopped after Fates. You hated it so much. Oh, that's so sad. No, that's so sad though. Like, I get it. Fates was... Okay, you want to know? Okay. Here's a little secret about my relationship with Fire Emblem Fates. I was stuck on one map for 3 years in that game. I was playing it on lunatic mode or maddening or whatever they called it at the time. And there was one map with like a whole bunch of Pegasus Knights. And I tried to clear that map at least once a week for 3 years. And I could not do it without losing anyone. It was so hard. It was so gosh darn difficult. Like after 3 years, I finally just gave up and lowered the difficulty. It was so sad. I was like, there's no way that I can keep doing this. This is not gonna work. I'm a little bit worried about this tactic I've chosen, but we're gonna go for it. What did you dislike about Fates? I think there were a lot of things that were wrong with that game, but I thought it was still fun. I thought there were still parts of it that were fun. All right, let's see what happens. We got to get the boss to come to us. Because right now we're just kind of sopping up XP with Tarneo. It was the story that you really disliked. When people are in war and they got the power for... Oh, yes. Preach. Preach. I hate JRPGs winning through the power of friendship. It's literally the worst. Like, it's for that reason. Like, I recognize that, what's the game? There's a particular game. It was a Tales of game. Tales of Grace's F. I don't know if you've ever looked at the Tales series, but like all my friends love Tales of Grace's F. They're like, oh god, Tales of Grace is so good. It's got like all these mechanical things that are just like making it amazing. And it's like, okay, I get that. I hated the story. I absolutely despised the story because it was like so power of friendship. Like, we just have to work together and we can overcome anything. Final boss, more like final character to join my party because we're friends. It was just so everything I didn't want in a game. So I get it. I get it. In war, got the power of friendship. Yep, I get it. Not the biggest fan of that either. Gameplay was kind of fun, though. But I agree, I do like Awakening more. I think Awakening has a lot more to offer in general. Best thing we got here. I think we just try to take out the boss. If this fails, we're sunk, by the way. You pretentious little fools. I'll show you how insignificant you are. Witness Bignon's might. Oh my god, he missed. That's so sad. We just lost the game, I think. Oh, that's so sad. Because Zyhark is going to get piled on by everybody else. That's so sad. Unless the boss attacks him first. Oh my god, I can't believe Zyhark missed his first attack. A 50% chance to crit. Oh. That's so disappointing. Oh, it didn't force us to leave. Interesting. Normally the game is like, hey, actually, you've just lost someone, so you have to start over. Oh, that's so disappointing. Well, we gotta start over now. Time to send Micaiah across the river. I think we basically just have to, like, sacrifice Micaiah. Make the game let us start over. Oh my god, he's not even gonna attack Micaiah. You fool! Alright, go get him, soldier. I don't have an easy way of restarting, so I gotta get Micaiah killed. Send her to go fight the boss, I guess. I can't believe Zyhark missed. He had like a 90% chance to hit, a 50% chance to crit, and he just missed. Alright, I think it's time for an ad. Can I just get Micaiah killed real quick? Not really? Great. Alright. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. We shall return shortly. Okay. We got like, what, 20 seconds left on the ad break? And we'll go again. Alright, so here we are once again. We had to start over because Zyhark failed us. I've never been so disappointed in my life. Our sword master has utterly failed us. Well, we will figure it out. At the end of the day, it'll all be okay. We had a pretty good strategy, I think. We just overextended, which was the critical error. Uh-oh. I swear, these guys miss more, like 80% chance to miss units than any other characters. I almost prefer the old way of doing things, where the game would tell you... That was risky. Where the game would tell you that it was gonna be like, hey, hello, quick question. Would you consider yourself an object head? An object head? I'll have you know that I have a pumpkin for a head. Look, it's beautiful. And I don't know what pressing this button is gonna do, so I have to click over here. And, nope, that's not what I wanted it to do. I'm on the list. What list? What list am I on? You can't just wander around saying I'm on the list. Oh, I've made the cut? That's a much better connotation than you're on the list. The object head list. I see. Hey! Thanks for the follow! Okay, now I get to do the fun thing here. Kinokopaki. Is that right? Kinokopaki? There's a lot of us, so I've decided to make a list. Rad. You say us. What object is your head? I have a pumpkin head. The best kind of head. Very sweet, completely edible. A superfood, you might even call it. Although I don't recommend eating mine. I'm using it right now. TV. Nice. I can get behind that. Alright, so... we just restarted this chapter because one of our units died. Basically, the enemy commander brought out a bunch of villagers and was like, hey, I'm gonna kill these villagers. And one of the enemy cavalry units was like, actually, we're not okay with you doing that. We don't really want you to just, you know, murder villagers. So they defected, rescued the villagers, and now we've got to, like, meet up with them and try to make sure that they survive. So that's kind of our immediate goal. We've got to meet up with the defecting cavalry, make sure that they have a safe way to go. But TV's pretty cool. Does it show things? Can you watch things on your face? Is that a thing that you can do? I kind of like that. I've thought of one of the things that I want to do with my eyes, because I draw and rig everything myself, which is why it's so scuffed and bad, is I want to do different eyes for my character. You love the model? Thank you. I love it too. Look what it can do. I have a long neck mode. It's delightful and horrifying at the same time, which is the best combination. Time to crack open some liquid death. It's not terrifying, it's delightful. Everyone should have a long neck mode. It should be a requirement, in my opinion. Oh, what do we do here? What do we do? Maybe we'll plop Taraneo here. We'll plop Zyhark here and call it a day. Net game strong. That's right. That's right. I got a strong net game. In the Neck Olympics, I'm good to go, I guess. So you have cosplay and do VTubering. That's rad. I'm jealous. All you fancy cosplay people doing fancy cosplay things. And I'm over here just like, yeah, actually, I'm not a fancy cosplay person. I'm just a pumpkin. Third pumpkin you've seen so far. I thought I was one of the only pumpkins. I mean, it is October. So let's grant that we expect to see an influx of pumpkin tubers because it is October. But I might reckon that I'm the only pumpkin with a PhD you've seen tonight. So I have at least that. You're making a Pumpkinhead cosplay at the moment? That's so cool! That's rad! PhD in mathematics. That's right. I'm a bona fide nerd. One of the biggest nerds you ever did see. Because I spent 6 years learning math. Nerd, that's right. I'm a big nerd. I'm a big nerd. What you gonna do about it? Can't stop me from being a big nerd. That's right. I'm a nerd. I'm proud of it. Can't stop me. I'm gonna be a big nerd and nobody can do anything about it. I study math. Ha! Ooh, Tarneo is doing some good work here. But Pumpkinhead cosplay, that's awesome. I keep thinking, like, if I ever want to... Like, I don't really have anybody that I would want to cosplay. Like, there's no... If I think about, you know, anime that I've watched, like, there's a lot of really good shows, but I've never really felt the desire to, like, cosplay as a character. So... But what I've always thought is that if I ever did want to, I think what I would want to do is, like, make my character. I would want to figure out how to make, like, a pumpkin head with my circular purple eyes and, like, wear that around. That could be kind of fun. I'm sure that there are ways to do that. I don't know them off the top of my head, but I'm sure it can be done. But that's cool. You gotta keep me updated. I want progress updates on the Pumpkinhead. Do you allow links in your chat? You can send me Etsy to the tutorial. Ooh! So I don't allow links in the chat, but if you head over, shameless plug here, if you head over to the Discord, !Discord in the chat to get the link, you can send the link there in one of the chats in the Discord. But I generally don't let links happen on stream. But you're more than welcome to share it in the Discord. And while you're there, you can join a school and start earning points for your college. That's what the points at the bottom of the screen are for. Also, welcome back, Midnight Pro. Even Ash Ketchum. Yeah, even Ash Ketchum. I've just never been like, I just gotta cosplay this. I think cosplays are cool. I got nothing but mad respect for people that cosplay. I don't think I could do it. But I think it's cool. I also feel like if I was going to cosplay, I'd have to, like, go somewhere. And, like, I don't know, be social. And that's the most terrifying prospect of them all. What do we do with Volog? Maybe just give him the fangs? Let's give him the fangs. Okay. I think that's about it. We could move Nolan up. But I don't think anybody else wants to move up. All right, so you're doing a pumpkin head cosplay now, Kinoko Paki. Kind of running around, but we've joined the Discord. Rad. Can't wait to see you. What cosplays have you done that you've like finished, I guess? So you're making the pumpkin one, but like, are there any that you've finished, put a pin in that you're super proud of? Because I've got to imagine that doing finishing a full cosplay and like putting in all that work and getting everything put together, that at the end of that, like, it's got to feel pretty good, right? Like, get a real sense of accomplishment. I imagine that's got to feel good. So are there any that you like? That's what I want to know. Ooh, you know, you mentioned Ask Ketchum Midnight Goal. I guess I could cosplay as a Pokemon. That could be fun. I might be able to pull off Garbodor. I think there's a short list of Pokemon that I'd be able to pull off, but I could probably do Garbodor. I'm basically garbage. Or Snorlax. That could be fun. Okay, let's just get this started. Poke. But this time, we're gonna leave Zyhark in the bushes here. Not gonna move him forward too much. No one's gonna be able to say that we overextended. You had to look that one up. He is trash. Yes, Garbodor is a trash bag Pokemon. He's a cutie. He's a cute little guy. He's literally garbage, but he's cute. Discord. It's not working. Okay. Well, that's sad. I gotta update that then. Here, let me give you the direct link. I'll just copy paste. Invite the people. Copy. Here you go. New link. Maybe we'll say, join the Discord. Here's the link. Then we can unpin that message and pin that one. Thanks for letting me know. Hopefully that one works a little better. If it doesn't, I'm gonna eat some pie. All right. Witness Bignon's might. We'll see, Laverton. We will see. All right. So we got to talk to Fiona here. Are you all right? It's really you, the silver-haired. We'll worry about introductions once we're safe. For now, we have a battle to fight. So the rumors were true? Please, there's no time. I understand now. It will be an honor to fight by your side. All right. We talked to her. Anybody else? I think we just try to take out Laverton, right? Let Zyhark go for a redemption round here. See if we can't beat up Laverton. There we go. You got this crit. That's what I wanted. That's what we were trying to do last time. You disgust me. Yeah, Laverton. Rest in peace. Or not. Threatening villagers, punk. There we go. Dear boy, I'm sorry that you had to suffer on our account. I wasn't scared. I knew the Dawn Brigade would save us. Thank you. Thank you for rescuing my people. Your people? So you must be... Yes. I am Lanvega's daughter, Fiona. After my father died, I assumed the governance of Morado. General Lanvega from the song, Bryce, Taraneo, Gawain, and Lanvega, the 4 riders of Dayan, 1 country, 1 king. While they bear our banner, a free Dayan shall sing. You're that, General Lanvega's daughter? Indeed, Lanvega of the 4 riders. He was a good friend and a mighty swordsman as well, and stubborn as a mule. Your father was a powerful warrior of unquestionable integrity, a great man. Yes, and that's why he renounced his rank and title as rider and withdrew from court life, rather than serve King Ashnard. You've heard the rumors, no doubt, that Ashnard murdered his own father? My father couldn't serve such a man. And so, to protect Morado from a madman, we did not send men to fight for Dayan in the war. I doubt you could ever forgive us. No, quite the opposite. You are these people's steward, and you chose the course that would protect them. But now Binyan is willing to sacrifice innocent children to maintain their grip over our country. We can't allow that. That's why we were asking you to lend your strength to the Liberation Army. Together, we can reclaim our country. And now, you ask us to bear the burden of restoring our motherland. If you would have my lance, then I, Fiona, steward of Morado, would do gladly swear allegiance to your Liberation Army. I and my men bind ourselves to your fate. Use my army as best you see fit. All right, we've recruited another, Fiona. And now Morado betrays us as well. You are aware that the riot broke out in 3 other regions yesterday, are you not? All quelled immediately, of course, but the unrest grows. Who cares what the commoners do or think? Does the shepherd fuss when his sheep butt their heads against fence posts? Nevertheless, as an insurgence grows, news of it will inevitably reach Binyan. Yes, I see what you mean. That would be less than desirable. The Imperial Prime Minister Sephiran casts a grim eye on dishonesty. If he finds out what has been going on in Dayan under our rule, that would not be good. Sephiran's persistent as a mosquito and quick to judge. Though you and I have been nothing but fair and just in my rule here, it's best to avoid an inquiry. Which leaves us with but one recourse. Crush the rebel faction before it grows larger. Exterminate them. Then the commoners, bereft of all hope, will turn their sheep eyes back to us and beg to rejoin the flock. I see. Well, I leave the matter in your hands. What funding you need is yours. I'm glad we agree on this. Well then, pardon me, sir, while I tend to our little lambs on the loose. Oh, trouble's brewing behind the scenes. It's no good.
The Liberation Army's sweeping victory seems to signal a turn in the war for Dayin. However, General Jared uses his superior numbers to harry the group and threaten their fragile momentum. Benyan has fortified its army with weapons and supplies bought with funds stolen from Dayin. Benyan has also purchased the swords of a vast number of mercenaries from these same stolen funds. The Liberation Army does not want for willing fighters of its own. However, most are old men and inexperienced boys whose passion far outstrips their skill. The Liberation Army has no choice. It must bolster its ranks if it is to meet Benyan on equal terms. Its only hope lies locked in Benyan's prison camps, where Dayin's former soldiers await their rescue.
Oh. We're going to raid the prison camps now. Chapter 7, A Gathering Hope. Ahem. As General Staff Officer of Dayin's Liberation Army, allow me to outline my latest strategy. Excuse me, but shouldn't Prince Peleus be here? There's no need to distract the prince with war's petty details. He won't be coming to any more meetings. From now on, consider my words the prince's own. I'm not sure that that's... Enough idle chatter. Come, have a glance, my pretties. Our next target shall be Umono. Among all the work camps, it's one of the largest. Conditions within the prison camp are harsh. If we were to save the prisoners, every moment matters. One of the largest work camps. Can our forces handle that? Such a trivial concern, and one my profound genius has already addressed. Behold this lake next to the camp that provides fresh water to all there. Into this lake we shall dump a deadly toxin of our own devising. Then we'll sit back as the enemy slowly dies. What are you saying? Poison is inexcusably vile. I will not agree to such plan. Whoa, what was that? You! How dare you question my plan conceived in a state of exalted meditation? No matter how misguided the enemy may be, we must fight with compassion and consideration for the innocent. She's right. Poison doesn't discriminate. Prisoners would die too, and any nearby villages would also be affected. And then what would happen? People would doubt us, question our cause, maybe even side against us. And it would cast a stain on Prince Peleus' name, don't you think? Fine then, do as you like. And when you find yourselves utterly defeated, you can come crawling back to me. My apologies to both of you. When Lord Izuka gets excited, he can lose sight of all reason. I apologize too, General Taraneo. He stormed out because You needn't apologize. You're in the right. I would never condone the use of poison. However, this does mean that if we must devise another plan if we are to have any hope of victory. Yes, you're right. In that case, what do you think of this strategy? All right. They're going to think up strategies. Let's go ahead and dump some of these items. All right, so honestly, we're gonna use the Seraph Robe on Micaiah because 19 HP is too few. And to be honest, Meg, not really feeling it, Meg. We're gonna need to do something about Meg. I don't know what we're gonna do about Meg yet, but we gotta do something about Meg. Is there anything interesting that we can buy in the shop? Wind Edge, Iron Longbow, Secret Book. The Wind Edge could be fun. Let's give this to Zyhark so that he's got a ranged option. Now we have a wealth of bonus XP here. I think we definitely want to get Micaiah. Oh, see, this is the rough bit. I think it seems like in this game when we level up with bonus XP, they only get like 3 stat ups. Is that accurate? Or is that just our luck? We can test it on Laura here. Will she ever get more than 3 stat ups? Huh. Doesn't look like it. Oh, that's so bad. Oh. They're getting like 5 and 6 stat ups when they level up in the wild. And Meg has yet to level up defense. I'm sorry, Meg, you're just not gonna make the cut, I think. What's like the best thing we can do? Nolan is close to leveling up, honestly. Promoting. Like how much would it take? We could get Meg up to level 14. Give her almost 10 levels, but as a test, let's give her 2 levels. Is it still gonna just be like 3 per level up, I wonder? Yeah. Alright. No, sorry, we just can't do it, Meg. Hopefully you're not gonna die or something. All right, Peleus, what you got? Sorry to call you here like this. Forgive me. It's quite all right. Can I pour you some tea, or is there something else you would prefer? I'm fine, thank you. What did you want to speak with me about? I know you were angry with me. Please forgive me. Can you tell me why you stopped showing up to our meetings? It was at Izuka's request. You're the leader of this army. You cannot simply leave all the decisions to someone else. I'm sorry. I'll ask Izuka before the next meeting. I need his permission to attend. Why? You're the prince. Why should you need any man's permission, much less your advisor's? Yes, I am the prince, but I owe much to Izuka. He taught me everything I needed to know to become a proper member of the royal family. He contacted Taraneo and the other senators from Daen for help. Without his power and influence, I would never have mustered an army or met my own mother. I see. You were alone. Pardon? And then Izuka reunited you with your mother, gave you a place to stay, and provided you with a reason to live. And you feel you owe him a debt of gratitude for ending your loneliness. That is why you try to do as you were told, as Izuka wishes. Micaiah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. That was inappropriate. You're amazing. Amazing? You can really read minds. I'm simply amazed. You saw right through me. Sorry, I got too excited. Look at me, I'm sweating. Prince Peleus. What is it? Why are you looking at me like that? That mark. Oh, that. What is it? It's called the Spirit's Protection. The source of all magic in this world is tied to the power of the spirits. When you make a pact with such a spirit, its power manifests on your body like this. I see. What am I saying? You already know all of this, of course. You have the Spirit's Protection too. What? I saw you washing your hands the other day. When I walked up to you to say hello, I saw the mark on your right hand. You saw... I thought of confiding in you right away, but my mother called for me. I didn't get the chance to tell you until now. Do you think that this mark is really the Spirit's protection? Oh, you didn't enter into the pact yourself? No. I see. So it must have been a spirit who wished to make a pact with you. Pardon? It's a very rare phenomenon among newborns. Usually it happens to infants who have an exceptional talent for magic. And yours are truly amazing, Micaiah. I don't know about that. Let's keep this among ourselves. We don't want people to confuse us with the branded. What are the branded? I'm pretty sure it refers to Beork who have Legu's blood in their veins. I know it's hard to imagine someone with the blood of a subhuman running through their veins. Anyways, I've been terribly mistreated by people who thought I was one of the branded. Micaiah? Oh, sorry. I think I understand more about you now, and about the marks we share. I'm glad I was able to tell you. I'm surprised you didn't know. Come talk to me again sometime. Certainly. Oh, I almost forgot. Here, I wanted to give you this. What is it? It's the splendid sword I recently acquired. It gives the wielder the upper hand in battle. Keep it, or give it to whomever you like. Shouldn't you give it to the soldier you deem most worthy? No, I wouldn't want the soldiers thinking I'm giving anyone special treatment. It would be inappropriate. That's what Izuka says anyways, so I think you should do it. I understand. You must have so much on your mind. Indeed. I long for the days when I was poor, but had few worries. Prince Peleus. But I'll keep fighting. I won't stop until Daein is free once more. Here, here. Whoa! He gave us a brave sword? You mean he gave Zyhark a brave sword? Rad. All right. Let us save and continue on. Umono Prison Camp. What? An enemy attack? Yes, sir. The Liberation Army has mounted an assault on the gate. We require reinforcements. Oh, they seek to free their men? My elite guard shall stay here with me. Take the rest to squash these rebels. But sir, if your guard remains here, we'll have barely enough men to... Who do you think you're talking to, soldier? With my guard and me at the ready, this camp need fear no attack. Understood? Now go. You have your orders. Okay, well, okay. Looks like Taraneo has them distracted. They've left only a small force to defend the camp itself. Perfect. That should make it easier for us to eliminate their defenses, seize the camp, and free the prisoners. Okay, so... Speaking of Zyhark, and all of the other units that we were using, they're not appearing. Oh, wait, no. We can bring... Okay. We can customize. Sorry, Edward Leonardo, but you guys, that would leave a lot to be desired. Okay. Elfire. So, at the very least, Soth has to go up here and, like, free the prisoners, right? Opening up those doors. Someone's gonna have to go to this side, though. Try to clear it up. Maybe... I probably shouldn't pop right into the microphone. Let's see. Who can go to the right and survive? I bet Nolan can. Nolan and Jill. The rest of us will break north. These early chapters, like the first 12 to like the first 12 chapters are just so hard. Because your characters are low level. They're just like dealing with stuff, you know. Alright, well that's where we're gonna put him there. We'll put Jill there. That's what they got going on. Fiona. Oh my god, her stats suck. We shouldn't have brought her. This was a horrible mistake. This will let Zai... I can't believe he missed. He betrayed us again. The ultimate betrayal. Well, let's see if he survives this next round. We will let Soth walk up here with a can opener. See if we can't break through the line. Our battle lines have been drawn. Good job, Jill. Look at that beautiful level up. It's almost twice as many stat increases as leveling with bonus experience. Oh, he went for Aaron. Oh, because he has to attack twice. Clever. What do you think, Miriam? Is that the building Soth's in? Most likely, little one. So, are we just gonna help them, or should we stand here all day and twiddle our thumbs? What do you think? We're helping, of course. Keep up, Miriam. Come on, Vika. Hey, boss, wait a second. I'll be... He's already out of sight. How does he do that with those skinny Beork legs? Who do you think taught him how to run? We'd better go after him. Yeah! Soth! Soth! Huh? What? Eh? Have no fear. Tormod is here. I'm coming to your rescue. Tormod? You crazy fool? Time for the trusty hero to save the day, I see. Still quite the showman, eh, Tormod? It's more like a reunion every moment. Now if only Har was just here. All right, let's go wild. Heck yeah. Subhumans, it's a subhuman. Calm down, just use fire magic for the beasts and wind for the bird. That'll do the trick. This child hasn't transformed yet. Nab him before he does. Fool, transforming ain't what I do, but I can do this. Get roasted. He's a mage. Fall back. Don't get too close to him. Who in the world are they? People I used to know. I'll introduce you later, but for now, let's concentrate on the fight. You know how loud they would have to shout? I was literally just thinking about that. Like, he's all the way on the other side of the map. He's gonna have to shout real loud for that to work. It's beautiful, though. We love to see it. Something that we gotta be cognizant of here. We want to make sure that we can, like, actually recruit them, I think. So we gotta get Soth over there. I completely forgot about them showing up. Can I just attack? What does Converse do? Soth, sometimes I get very frightened. I can't think of what I'd do if I lost you. It feels like my heart would rip apart. You have to promise me. Promise we'll both live through this. I'll do my best to stay alive. That's all I can do. Is that good enough for you? Yes. I'm gonna use light to blast this tin can. Got him. And then this is probably the fastest way for Soth to, like, get over here. I guess we just bronze dagger. So it's going to draw a whole bunch of people this way, but it's probably fine. We'll let Zyhark run defense here. Okay, Zyhark, we're gonna move him right there. We'll heal him up. Aaron can go right here. He can heal himself up. And Fiona's gonna be the Royal Guard. Get him, Tormod. That's right. You're the best mage we have access to, other than Micaiah, at the moment. We don't have a lot of options. Please don't die in the first turn. I would be very sad. Okay, brilliant. He went for the bait. Oh, he's going for me too. None of them want to attack the tiger. I'm surprised. Oh, even him. None of them want to attack the tiger. Oh, Tormod is just like going for it. Dang. Brave little guy. Okay, well, can I talk to Tormod? Hey, Tormod! You! What in blazes did you do? You scurvy traitor! What are you talking about? You grew! Too tall! And to think I expected you to make sense. I have more important things to tend to. Hey, it's important to me! What I'd really like to hear about is that issue I asked you to look into. How did it go? I have news to report, but there's no time to chat in the thick of a fight. I'll tell you later. Hey, drat. All right, there we go. We got all of them, baby. They get extra turns. Oh, baby. He's a strong, strong tiger. All right, let's funnel in from the back here. We've got plenty of units now. Plenty of units. We can easily take care of all these guys. I think what we're going to do is we're going to let our tiger just wreck that dude. For sure. Then good little Tormod over here, he's going to jump up here. And he's going to wreck that dude. We finally have a mage that does work. I'm so sorry, Ileana, but your speed is just so bad. I can never justify bringing you on missions. And then we got Vika, the crow lady. She kind of cool. We like her. I think we'll try to use her more often this run, maybe. Alright, so we're feeling pretty good about that. Let's heal up Tormod, because he did take some damage at the beginning. Zyhark is going to follow. Oh, I could have talked to Tormod. I didn't. Oh well. Bring it on. Your fire isn't going to do squat to my tiger. Alright. Oh, nice. L-Fire, L-Wind. L-Fire, L-Wind. So, Vika here is just gonna be fine. We're just gonna take a dude out. Like boom. Oh, it's terrifying that the crows get, what's it called? Canto. They can move after attacking. What's even more terrifying is a tiger doing almost 100 damage with a single attack in Chapter 7. This is safe, right? Tormod is a full-fledged fire sage. We can just let him run in and tank some attacks. Certainly. Time to open some of these doors. You really came to save us? Thank you. Oh, thank you. You have no idea how scared I've been. I'm so glad I didn't give up. We knew the Maiden of Miracles would set us free. Great. You knew more than I did. There. Okay. That does it up pretty good. Now, the big problem here is we don't have a good way to get to these guys. Now, I may get to attack twice, but he is likely to hit. And that's no fun. We don't ever want them to get a turn where they get to hit us. And Tormod has already failed that mission by getting hit. But it's fine. He's fine. All these guys are going to try to attack Miriam. Where you going, bud? Where you going, bud? Where do you think you're going, bud? You should stay in the cell until it's safe to go somewhere else. Because only a fool would move forward when it wasn't safe. How much is it? So, seeds. This is tough. Let's park here, but talk to Tormod. Tormod! If it isn't Jill! Thanks for fighting beside us. It's been a big help. Ah, it's nothing! How did you happen to... An enemy! Excellent! Leave him to me! There he goes. At least some things never change. Hey there, Tormod. You're looking well. So you're here too, eh, Zyhark? Polished your mage skills over the past few years, I see. But of course, I'll roast anyone who dares oppose me. Really? Well then, why don't you take on the rest of the guards while I sit back and take a break? You know what I mean. Get back here and fight like you mean it. Zyhark! Ah, all these old friends showing up again. Break the door. Thank you, I'm saved. I couldn't have held on any longer. I'm hoping to make a run for it. I refuse to die in this pit of despair. I choose to live and return to my family. I mean, that's great. We do fully support this. Now, don't get me wrong. I fully support this decision, but... However, I am not filled with confidence with regards to the decision of how far can I move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dang. Let's just attack that guy. We're gonna transform on their turn, but hopefully we'll be okay. We just gotta make sure we clear out some of these dudes before the green boys we've rescued decide to make mistakes and run up to some of these guys. Oh, he's attacking. You thought that would save you. Now, where are they running? Okay, they're running up here. I see. I see how it is. Well, thankfully, Tormod is here. This is safe. Huzzah! The guard is gone. Make a break for it, lads. 8 points left. I don't want to put her in there with all of those scary things. This isn't a dream. I can really leave this miserable cage. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You've saved my life. Now, we definitely have to make sure that they all escape. It's basically a requirement. Ooh, for this guy down here, though, that means we're going to have to, like, get rid of these archers first, right? Otherwise, he's going to get pin-cushioned. Although, these guys didn't move last round. So maybe it'll be okay. Let's see how this goes. Alright. They're not moving. Great. You've got a storm sword, which is just like a better wind blade. That's not fair. Volug Mist. I can hardly believe it. The fool. You're the Liberation Army. I've heard about you. I'll never forget my debt to you. If I survive and make it home, I vow to devote the rest of my life to the cause. I'll fight for Daean honor like you do. Good. You do that. I fully support your decision. Now, see, the fun thing here is that they're totally going to move now, and they're both going to attack the guy. Oh, they didn't! Rad! Well, it's hilarious how he has two archers here, and they just don't seem to want to move. I kind of love that. It's like it would be really useful if these guys moved. Also, he was going to deal like 40 damage to Micaiah, and that's scary. Okay, well, now we're just basically kind of waiting for these guys to escape. They gotta run all the way to that square. But in the meantime, how does Thani do? Thani do okay. Oh, this boy is actually kind of hard to fight. He's a high-level unit. I think I need to bring Tormod over here. Oh, actually, yeah, we don't have a lot of time. We actually don't have a lot of time. That's not great. We have a turn. Right? Right? Let's retreat. Everybody back. Everybody fall back. What's up, Komishi? How's it going? We're playing Fire Emblem, of course. Why would we ever play anything else? The enemy is coming with reinforcements. That's not what we wanted to have happen. Our tiger... Oh, I don't want the tiger to just kill him. Can Tormod... Tormod won't kill him and he won't die. Blundering through like a bull in a china shop. Come closer so I can shatter your ambition like glass. I will beat into your very bones just who rules this land. Yeah. You're tired? What are you tired for? I'm not allowed to be tired. We are the Dane Liberation Army. We demand you free the hostages or face the consequences of all the ridiculous. All of you pigs from Dane will be slaves till the day you die. It's your destiny. What need have we? Have swine for freedom. Swine are happier kept and consumed. If that's how you really feel, then I'll defeat you. Dealing with a new adult cat in the house. Wow. They were worthless, trivial, only scum of Dane. How could that filth of... Huzzah! We have defeated the monster. Alright, we go on a quick break. I just basically need to move everybody out of the way. Alright. Quick break. I'll be right back. All right. We got like 30 seconds. 30 seconds. That's not too bad. Got back just in time. Armed with water, I am ready for whatever comes next. At least that's what I hope. Oh, okay. So, ad break is officially over. So let's see if we survive this next turn. I think we do. Like, they're gonna throw some axes at our guys up there, but we're mainly gonna be fine. Yep. Perfect. And then these guys both escape. Oh, there's a lot of reinforcements that are here now. Thankfully, I can just seize and end the map. I could also get another bit of experience. Who would have a problem with me farming just a little bit of experience from these guys? Certainly this is okay. Certainly this is fine. You realize that the Red Bull ad was a Ghost of Yotai reference? Is it? That's kind of cool. I like that game. Is it like a new Red Bull ad? I don't have TV, so I never see these ads anymore. They throw a stick at a samurai and Wolf tackles the dude. Nice. Yeah, that's funny. That's definitely a reference. You love to see it. Okay. Time to seize. Haha. See here, Soph. Where did those three, and where did they come from? Will they join the Liberation Army? They're my personal acquaintances from Benyon, and yeah, they can handle themselves in a fight. But if any more Lagoos join us, there will be problems. We've managed to hide Volug and his true nature, but with more Lagoos, it will surely get out. Any such backlash can be extinguished with proper punishment. But Lagoos, they're powerful and expendable. It's just what we need. By all means, invite them to join. They're good friends. I'm sure they'll agree to help if I ask, you mumbling creep. But isn't the prince, and not you, who should make those decisions? Question me not, young Soth. My words are the prince's words. You need to understand that. Isn't that right, my prince? Ah, yes, that's right. You should do as Izuka wishes. I see. I'm glad you see. Now quickly, go talk to your friends and see to it that you don't foul it up. How far are you in this one? We're in Act 1 of 4, and we're near the end of Act 1. Pushover Puppet Prince. Yeah, well, he's got things. He's got things. How did you get here so soon? More importantly, how did the investigation go? It went great. In fact, we finished up so quickly that we flew back here. We flew here to back you up in case you needed help. Oh, sorry, I haven't introduced myself yet. You're Micaiah, I take it? I'm Tormod. 3 years back, Soph and I were in the Crimean army, sorta. We fought side by side as mercenaries under Ike. Of course, General Ike. Again. I beg your pardon? Nothing. Don't mind me. So, anyway, what is this investigation Soph requested of you? I began to doubt that the Apostle, Benyon's Empress, actually knew what was happening in Dan. At only 13, the Apostle may be young, but she's proud and upstanding. She'd never let these kinds of things happen to Dan. So I asked Tormod to fill her in on what was really happening here. This is what we learned. The apostle had noticed something shady about Dan. She was investigating on her own. She traced the ones pulling the strings to a certain faction of senators. Now she's snapping mad, but without proof, she can't publicly move against them. The apostle is the highest power in Dayan. Even so, she and the Senate are rarely on good terms with each other. Soth, she promised she'd help us however she can. She said she'd do whatever is necessary, and that inspired me to find you sooner rather than later. I see, so I can depend on having you three around for at least a little while. Yeah, your old pal here is going to take care of everything. Just try getting rid of me. I can only try. What do you mean by that? Ah, you're as blockheaded as ever. That's Soth. He looks happy for some reason. Because he is reunited with my little one. That must be it. Oh, Soth, ever since he was small, he's tried to act more grown-up than the grown-ups. I've taken care of him for so long, and I've never seen him smile so easily. Watch what you say. Comments like that, they reveal that your appearance belies your true age. What are you? Among the Lagoos, there are those who detest and revile half-breeds such as yourself. They call you parentless, and deny you any Lagoos heritage, honor, or dignity. Take due care. Oh. Oh no. Oh. So, is this one supposed to be right after the previous game, like directly? Yes, it is 3 years after the ending of the previous game. Binyan is crushing Dan under an iron fist. It seems that the Empress is not really, was not aware of what her army was doing to Dan. And in response to Binyan, like, sacrificing Dayan's citizenry and just, like, mistreating everyone, the Liberation Army has sprung up in Dayan. So Micaiah, the silver-haired maiden, and Soth, the thief from the previous game, have teamed up to start the Liberation Army. They are working with the son of Ashnard, Peleus, to deal with the Binyan army and try to free Dayan from their rule.
Lagoo's warriors, led by Tormod, join the escaped prisoners, and Dayan's army grows ever larger. Its victories at Talrega and other key locations have strengthened its position. The army rides across the land, liberating prisoners from Benyan encampments. The Dayan ranks swell with the influx of veteran soldiers, and the men begin to dream of the day when they may retake the capital. Like a fever, conflict grips the nation. The night will be long before this fever breaks. All eyes turn toward Dayan's capital as the liberation begins what all believe will be a long and bloody march.
So yeah, it's interesting. In this game, we pick up with the defeated country in the last war, the bad guys, such as it were, and now they're the good guys. You summoned me, Your Grace.
Jared, there is trouble. The Apostle has formed an inspection team. She's dispatching it to Dayan.
Oh-ho.
I've arranged to meet with the Senate's Vice Minister, Duke Gados. If we were to ask him the favor, I imagine he could discreetly sweep the findings under the rug. But in the meantime, you must obliterate the insurgents. Once that is done, we will devise excuses.
Understood, sir. What's the plan? Will the senators be able to cover up this mess? If the inspection team and the rebel army ever cross paths, even the Senate won't be able to hide the truth. We'll lure the rebels into Sifu Swamp. We'll plant tales of a mass execution there, and they'll be sure to come. Then, we'll trap the malcontents and wipe them from the face of the land. General Jared is a bad guy. We don't like him very much. It's amazing. My wound is healed. I give you thanks. I never thought I'd see the silver-haired maiden work miracles before my very eyes. Silver-haired maiden! Maiden, help them! You must help them! Help who? What's going on? Calm down and tell me. They're killing our men. I beg you, please save them. Oh, that's not good. Prisoners from Jode work camp are being collected at Sifu Swamp and executed. Not only Jode. There are reportedly a plan to exterminate all prisoners in every camp and let the swamp conceal the remains. Well, that plan is poignant in 2025. Don't like reading about that. I've heard nothing of such a plan. It's a false rumor or an enemy trap. It may indeed be a trap, but if we don't investigate, we risk a mass execution. And what if it is a trap and they vanquish the Liberation Army? The dream of restoring Daein to glory will die instantly. For the good of Daein's future, we must ignore this threat. I understand. And that's why I won't take any troops. Only myself and my old friends will go. Micaiah, if you refuse them your permission, I will go alone. Stop right there, little lady. I will not authorize this action without the prince's full approval. Oh, the creepy, sketchy guy actually knows what's up? Yeah. Izuka, let her do as she wishes. Please, she hasn't disappointed us yet. My prince, fine. But I can't help but feel as if these children are running your army. Alright, so I don't know if we picked anything up last time other than a couple of, like, door keys. Ooh, a worm slayer. Don't mind if I do. Hey, Zyhark, you want another sword? Take it. I don't like bonus XP in this game, sadly. Although, we can use it to get everybody to 99. Aha, wait, no, we're brilliant. Let's use bonus XP to get everybody to 1 away from leveling. It's perfect. This is how we should be using bonus XP. Just kind of like prime everybody. Beautiful. All right. Oh, Laura. Okay. Why? Because I've noticed, you might be able to confirm this with Google or something, but I've noticed every time I've leveled up a character with bonus XP in this game, they only get 3 stat increases, not more. So they've been averaging like 4 or 5 stat increases leveling up on the field, but every time we use bonus XP in the camp, it's only 3. And I don't really want it capped at 3. So I've decided to just put them at 99, let them level up when they walk into a map. All right, what does Taraneo have to say? Sorry about this, Lady Micaiah. Just this once, I agree with Lord Izuka's concerns. I completely understand. This is my fight and mine alone. Please keep the prince safe, General Taraneo. I'll protect Micaiah. I've enlisted extra help too. We'll make it back in one piece. I place my trust in you, Zoth. Best of luck. Oh, I nearly forgot. You should take this. What a peculiar staff. What power does it possess? It's a restore staff. It will help you recover from poison, sleep, paralysis. Enemies will use every method they possess to destroy you. It's best to be prepared for every eventuality. Thank you, General Tarneo. We will return safely. I know. And I know you'll save the hostages too. XP is always 3. Yeah, that's what I was afraid. So it wasn't that way in the previous game. But it definitely is that way in this game. Which is why we have decided to just cut our losses. If a unit has less than 300 total growth rate, it's better to use Bexp. Yeah, but I don't know. So that's the thing. I don't know what their growth rates are. Like, I don't think I have a way to see that. Like, Fiona's growth rates, I think, are really bad. Like, I think Fiona has some of the worst, like, one of the worst growth rates in the game. But I don't know. I wonder where the boss is. These tents all look the same. Hello, Vika. Can I help you? Meep! Vika! You always run away from me. Did I do something to offend you? No, I'm sorry. I can't explain why this happens. I just get so jumpy around you. There's just something about you. Oh, but please don't be sad. It's not you, it's me. I get confused sometimes. I really admire you, and then I get the bizarre feeling, and it's all right. I'm sorry to bother you. No, wait. I want to overcome this. I don't like that I must feel I feel I must avoid you for some inexplicable reason. But I know how painful it is to be feared. I'm really, really sorry. Let's be friends, okay? If you can forgive me, that is. Of course I forgive you. Thank you, Vic. I'd be honored to have your friendship. Here, take this as a token of that friendship. Please take it. I'd like you to have it. What a beautiful figurine. The goddess looks so serene. Carry it with you. It will bring you good luck. I met my boss and Miriam thanks to that figurine. Thank you, Vika. I'll cherish it. I'm glad you like it. Hey, an Ashura icon. Alright, let us save and then continue on. Hey, thanks for the follow, Midnight Pearl. Woo! Alright, let's see here. Radman. He looks like a mage. Good, you may begin. Here, have a little swim. That's no good. Ah, no, help, someone. Stop. Aha. And then Soth finishes him off. You're that bleeding heart filth. We are the Dayan Liberation Army. Everyone hold tight. You'll be safe soon. Look at her hair. Could it be the silver-haired maiden, our country's savior, come to rescue us? The savior of Dayan. Whether they suspected a trap or not, they're here. Brazen fools. All hands take battle positions. Silver-haired wench, I'm going to drown you and all of Dane's hopes in these filthy waters. You've no escape. So, it's a trap after all. Don't get too smug, you cruel cowards. We have a little something up our sleeves, too. Tormod, here's your chance. Yeah. Get on. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I was just thinking about that. Let's set rumors about executing prisoners / actually start surrounding prisoners. Yeah, it's bad. Lady Nyla, Volug. Ah, yes, that is the Wolf Queen Nyla and Volug, her manservant from beyond the desert. Come to join us. Subhumans, they're everywhere. How? Raphael, even you came to help. Yeah, so Raphael lets them move again, which is terrifying. What happened just now? What was that strange song? That was Vigor, a Heron Galder that can reinvigorate our allies in a fight. Don't be distracted, Micaiah. Let's set formation while we can. Okay, I get to choose 3 units. Cool. Cool. Not them. Actually, wait, yes, that was everyone that I wanted. Wait, actually, that was the 4 people that I wanted on my team. As sad as that is. Okay, well, how do I make sure none of my people die? You gotta, like, regroup and stuff. Well, let's see how this goes. Alright, first things first. Oh, you can't transform. Oh, you can't transform either. Oh, we're in trouble. Elfire. Yeah, so these guys are starting at not able to transform. That's great. Thankfully, Nyla and Volug can. Alright, let's take a look at our options. I think that ends with Aaron dying. We can clear most of them if we do this, I think. So that lets Micaiah level up. Yeah, see, like, Micaiah gets 6 stat level ups outside of bonus XP. Oh, he's 1 off. That's so sad. Aaron, be better, man. You've got to be better. All right. Guess we'll let Nolan do it. We'll get a nice level up here. Bloop. All right. This should work. Although, we could just use the wind edge. Actually, it won't kill him. We need to use the killing edge. There we go. Man, Zyheart got such a good upgrade. You love to see it. What do we do? Bronze daggers. It's sad that we didn't one-shot him, but we'll live. Wolf Queen Nyla. Look at those stats. She's incredible. Does like literally 50 damage. Nyla could just solo the entire map if she were so inclined. And we might as well start leveling Raphael. Alright, I don't know guess we're gonna try to rescue some of these prisoners. Are they gonna, like, move against us? A move against them? I know that there are prisoners in... Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that at all. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I can't rescue him. How can I get to these guys, I wonder? My defense right now is 7? So that's a good crit. I got him. See, he's gonna be a problem. I think the Adept lets us attack multiple times here. Nice. 4 attacks for the price of 1. And I guess we'll just move in south. In the meantime, we shall use Golder. Now I feel safer. He's got good resistance. Okay. Moving in here. It's gonna be a little bit iffy. Okay, good dodge. Good dodge. Yep. I don't know what to do about that guy there. So I'm gonna fly. See if I can't get him to attack me instead. What do we do with Micaiah? I wonder. I mean, surely we keep Laura with her. It's got to be a little bit safe. Oh, see, now that's just... Like, what are you even supposed to do about that? Gosh dang it. Ugh. Dang. I can't believe he just flew in and attacked him like that. Like, how do we even save the... How are we even supposed to save these guys? What are we even supposed to do? Benyon army over here. Bypass everything and go straight to them? How? I couldn't get there in 2 turns. Like the only thing I could have done. Yeah, like I don't know. Some of these are really tough. Because I just did not have like a good option. I can switch places with Miriam. Shove him away, I guess. Ugh. Supposed to shove units to the dragon ASAP. Yeah, I don't know. It's not in the cards, I think. That's rough. It's a shame. Like this, the chapter 1 missions are just so... They can be so tough. Trying to, like, actually clear some of these missions perfectly. It's real hard. You've really kind of got things stacked against you on a lot of these maps. Like, I wonder if the dragon's even gonna attack my dudes, or if he's just gonna still... If he's just gonna still attack the swamp people. Goodbye, bronze knife. Yeah. It's just going for the swamp people. Dang. There ain't nothing I can do about that. Oh my goodness, Miriam gets attacked twice. Well, hopefully I'll be able to save 3 of them. Are these guys ready to transform yet? No? Oh my goodness, the deadbeats. Well, this just isn't gonna work. And we have to route the enemy? Ugh. Dang. Alright, well, we're gonna, like, lose another dude, I guess. Why you even card? These guys are so strong. Dang. We have struggled, I think. These guys with the axes are really tough. We might have misplayed this a lot. I don't know who I could have shoved over there to get to the dragon. He has flight. My force is overpowered. The enemy fights with such passion. Is this another of the maiden's powers? Oof. Oh, come on. Like, not even Tormod can take these guys out. And, like, I'm not going to be able to, I'm still not going to be able to take the dragon out. Okay, so maybe just get him back on land. So I wonder... I mean, he's gonna do like 10 damage. Yeah, nope, wait, Soth can't shove. Alright. Soth isn't equipped for shoving, I guess. Well, let's put him right here. Use card. That wench, her power's much too dangerous. She mustn't be allowed to. And then we'll let Zyhark stand in front of Soth. Alright, that's Zyhark. Oh my goodness. How much damage is he gonna do? 26 attack. Well, one spear there. We can shift and shove. Because I still can't transform as that guy. Volug. Volug can transform, or is transformed. If he moves again, you can rescue that peasant. Okay, dang. Let's start running away. Well, let's see how this goes. He finally decided to not attack a peasant, I see. No damage, that's what I like to hear. Yeah, this was compounded by my Laguz units, like, not being able to transform for the first 5 turns of this map. That was rough. Go get your revenge, Micaiah. Ha! Alright, but the real question, I suppose, is can we take out both of these mages on this turn? Yes, we can. Oh, this was rough. We only saved half of them. I don't know how we could have gotten to that dragon faster. We're nearly back at camp. I wonder if the prince will overlook the fact that I insisted on this mission. I'm sure he'll be happy when he sees the prisoners are safe. So, do you hear a noise coming from the canyon? Is it people shouting? Oh. Look, up there, the maiden has returned, and the prisoners are with her. She won another victory. She escaped their trap and destroyed the enemy again. Radiant with divine protection, she truly has the goddess's blessing. The silver-haired maiden, our priestess. Priestess of Dawn. Hooray, Lady Micaiah. We saved 3 prisoners, thank you very much. What could they be celebrating? We saved half the prisoners. It seems the soldiers are celebrating your liberation of the prisoners. You should wave to them. People like their heroes to seem approachable. It would make them happy. I'm no hero, but I see what you mean. Smile and wave. Huzzah! What a glorious sight she is! Lady Micaiah, priestess of dawn! Huzzah! Here you are. I've been looking for you. Soth. After all those soldiers cheering, I feel like I'm doing real good here. Micaiah? Soth, please, come quick. There's something wrong with Miriam. Grr. Grr. Marim, get a hold of yourself. Look at me.
Little one.
This happens over and over. Marim suddenly transforms and he growls like he's losing his mind. And if I grab him and yell his name again and again, he turns to himself, but then it just starts over. And when he's growling, his eyes look... It's as if one of them is looking at me. Them? One of them? One of who? You can't mean. No. Help him, please. I don't know what to do. The time between transformations is getting shorter and shorter.
My body can't. No, little one. Get away.
No, I won't let you all die before you go feral. Marim, look at me. That song. Raphael. What? Marim! The Galder of Rebirth restores twisted bodies and souls to their proper states. He will be all right now. Thank you. Without Marim, life would be terrible. What was that song? It was different than what he sang before. It was the Galder of Rebirth. I heard it once before in the war, but... Micaiah, what's wrong? I feel odd. Maybe it was the song. I'm shaking for some reason. But I'm truly glad that Marim will be all right. Feral ones? In the Mad King's War, Dane's military developed living weapons. They were called feral ones, lagoos that had been warped and twisted by terrible experiments. Terrible, you say? Do you mean to refute the highly effective results of my brilliant research? Then it was you. You secretly gave Marim the drug to turn him into a feral one. And what's wrong with that? Maintaining constant battle strength in a beast state. How splendid! How dare you! Transforming lagoos into feral ones dramatically shortens their lifespans. It destroys their sense of self, and they do nothing but fight until they die. And you gave Marim that drug. Yeah, that guy. Now you remember, it's Izuka. That guy. On our team. That guy. Pawns need no sense of self. It's only natural to sacrifice soldiers for victory in war. You twisted maniac. You are the lowest. Everybody, wait, please. Izuka clearly did something to that, a terrible thing to that lagoos. I apologize. Tormod, I'm truly sorry. He will not use the drug again, so please, try to forgive him. Prince Peleus. My prince, we must not have royalty bowing and scraping before swine like... That's enough. Tormod, let him go. I see. Is that true?
Yes, Apostle. Our occupation forces have engaged in appalling and inhumane excesses in Dain. These excesses were perpetuated entirely outside the knowledge of the occupational governor, Duke Numidia. I come to you pertinent, for failing my duties as governor, I, Numida, share a measure of guilt for this disaster. I'm prepared to take the appropriate punishment, Apostle Sanaki. However, I feel that the freeing the people of Dain from the clutches of our oppression is our most urgent task.
Urgent, you say? Then we must make haste. We will forthwith convene an inspection team and request a meeting with the army led by the late King Ashnard's orphan. We will assure them of Benion's intentions. Then, we will immediately address the occupation force's tyranny.
Excellent. In that case, please deign to allow me, your humble servant Lekain, to lead the inspection team. The soldiers who have stained the Empire's name will be toppled where they stand. I promise they shall not live to return here.
That is unacceptable. I will decide the soldiers' punishment only after hearing their side. I have chosen to appoint Sephiran, Duke Persis, to lead the investigation team. Is that acceptable, Sephiran? I hear and obey, my Empress.
What? But, Apostle Sanaki...
This is a dire situation. Accordingly, I judge the Prime Minister, Duke Persis, to be more suited to the role than you, Vice Minister Lekain. That is all.
Lord Lekain, what shall I do?
Duke Numida, my friend.
I'm afraid you must sacrifice every last Benyon in the Imperial Occupation Army. What? That's ridiculous, but... Blast that spoiled brat and her cunning schemes. You will regret this, Apostle Sanaki.
All right.
Micaiah and her small band of fighters knowingly walk into a trap to save condemned Dain prisoners. Even without the benefit of Izuka's vast information network, news of Micaiah's heroism in Shifu Swamp spreads like wildfire across Dain. The once hopeless citizens of Dain dub her the Priestess of Dawn and find their spirits restored. In their troubled hearts, they see in her nothing less than the promise of salvation. Throughout Dain, the people rise as one against the brutality of their oppressors. Benyon's occupying forces cannot deal with open war on so many fronts. General Jared redeploys his men to key locations to better defend the capital city. Jared's forces still outnumber those of the Dain liberators, and he has hardened his defenses in hopes of holding off Micaiah's army. The liberation forces fight with a fury not to be denied, however, and the occupation army begins to lose its will to fight. Breaking through enemy lines again and again, Micaiah's forces gain vital ground and momentum. Despite the anger Micaiah feels toward Izuka for his treatment of their Laguz allies, she continues to lead the army in its lightning-quick advance. Navassa is now mere days away.
Haha. Chapter 9. One survives. Listen and be amazed. Big news is afoot. The Apostle is sending an inspection team to investigate the occupation army's abuses. Really? She sent me a message that the preparations are finally complete, but wait, it gets better. She also issued an imperial edict to the occupation forces telling them to cease all military action immediately. Does that mean the fighting is over? That we've won? Indeed, it's hard to believe it's over. It almost seems too easy. And best of all, Duke Persis is leading the inspection team. We'll be home free the moment they arrive. Our worries are over. Duke Persis, Lord Sephiran. So the Apostle's Sanaki dispatching one of the Empire's greatest men to handle this. What kind of man is he? He's amazing, the best person ever. He's incredibly influential and high up, but he never stood on ceremony with us. Well, go on, you guys. Don't just stand there. You have to spread the news. We have to spread the news. Aren't you going with us? Nah. It's mostly your doing. We'll hold back. Let you take the glory. It's Izuka, isn't it? You don't want to come because he'll be with the prince. Well, yeah, basically. All right, but wait here. We'll come right back once we've announced the good news. Dayan Keep. In light of which, Her Imperial Highness Empress Sanaki has conveyed to you this edict. Occupation forces are hereby to lay down all arms, convene in Dayan Keep, and await the inspection team. Duke Numida maintains that your forces performed alleged abuses independently, in flagrant violation of his orders. The Apostle in her mercy will hear your testimony. Do not abuse her magnanimous spirit and lose your small advantage. Ha! What a magnificently ruthless maneuver. I didn't know Numida had it in him. Disowning the entire occupational army and framing me for their actions. Brilliant. So then, the game is over. Might we at least drag Duke Numida down with us? Not a chance. We are the proof that Duke Numida and therefore the entire Senate is corrupt. No doubt they'll work together to silence us. Besides, there's a more tantalizing prey than those tottering relics. If I'm to fall, so too should the one who opened our plans and drove us to this dead end. That girl. Oh, I like that. Our final mission. You create a diversion with the troops tonight after dark, and I will seek our target, the girl's silver-maned head. That's not great. Silence! Prince Peleus would now like to favor you with a word. You may begin, my prince. Am I dreaming? Everything looks so delicious. What should I eat first? Everyone, you've done a fine job. Once the inspection team arrives, Dayan will be free once again. So where is Ike in all this? I don't know. Not in Dayan. He crushed Dayan in the last war. He's probably in Crimea, living it up as a general or something. But he ain't in here fighting for the liberation of the country he conquered. In anticipation of our emancipation, I invite you to eat and drink to your heart's content. Yeah, hear, hear. We're the enemy, remember? All right. Oh. Well, that's fun. Let's increase our luck a little bit. I don't like how there is one unit. We only have Micaiah. Only troop is one. Yep. Well, let's talk to Peleus. Soth, how unusual to see you alone. Prince Peleus, you here to see Micaiah? Yes, at least I intend to, but she's quite popular, isn't she? She's always so busy talking to everyone that I can never get near her. They're your soldiers. Tell them to get out of the way. No, I can't do that. My job is to be the symbol of Dayan's liberation. But the Priestess of Dawn is no mere symbol. For her, the soldiers would gladly give their lives. Prince Peleus? Oh, don't worry, Soth. I'm not jealous, if that's what you're thinking. It isn't like that, though I have to admit, I do envy her from time to time. I almost forgot. Here, These war funds are for you. But the war's over. And besides, this is a small fortune. Yes, well, share it with the troops if you like. I may not be much of a leader, but I truly appreciate the sacrifices everyone has made. They deserve something in return. Divide it up as you see fit. I trust your judgment. Prince Peleus, you should be the one to give the troops their reward.
10,000 gold.
Lady Micaiah. Oh, hello, Jill. What are you doing here? I saw you walking over here as I was heading back to my tent. Is something wrong? You shouldn't be leaving camp by yourself. I'm just exhausted from talking to so many people, but there's no need for concern. I just need some time to myself. Now that you mention it, you look a little pale. Why not rest in your tent? It'd be much more comfortable. I don't want Soth and the others to know how tired I am. They worry too much. Ah, I can see that. Soth seems so detached from everything unless it involves you. He gets so worked up. He strikes me as a bit overprotective. We've always lived by ourselves, just the two of us. I don't think he can help it. Then I shall bring you some medicine and make sure that no one sees me. I'll meet you at your tent. Oh no, that won't be necessary. Do you see that tree? I'll be resting over there. I should recover in no time. But I'll be safe. We're still in camp. Besides, don't you have an errand of your own to take care of? It must be really important to leave the feast so early in the evening. Oh no, not really. I just thought I'd write a letter to a friend, that's all. To the man you told me about? The one you run a wyvern delivery service with? Well, yes. You know everything, don't you, Lady Micaiah? You're going to tell him that the fighting is over, right? Yes. More than anything, he despises trouble. He made a delivery to Benyon and never returned. I'm sure it's the war that kept him away. Really? Well, indirectly at least. To be honest, it's probably more about his napping. Give him a few minutes of free time and he's sure to close his eyes and drift away. The war would certainly disrupt his sleep schedule. What an interesting fellow. Well, you should write him and let him know it's safe to return. Are you sure you're all right? You're not pushing yourself too hard? I'm fine. Please don't worry about me. All right, I'll let you relax alone then. Oh, but here, take this. What is it? It's a pass scroll. It might come in handy. Please keep it if you'd like. Thank you, Jill. I will. Good night, Lady Micaiah.
Oh.
But we gave Micaiah something already. We gave her discipline. So I am curious. I mean, we can survive without discipline if we have to. Do we get it back? We do get it back! Oh my days. Alright, well let's give Micaiah the pass skill so that she can walk past enemies. And like, I don't know, what else? Ooh, a master seal? Well, we don't need it, we'll be fine. Yeah, we'll be fine. It's gonna be fine. We take that shine barrier. And it'll be fine. Yeah. Alright. It's been like another hour. Let's take a quick break. And then we'll do chapter 9. Nice. It's always nice when you only have like one ad. But the 3-minute break is nice. Gives me a chance to get up, walk around, get some water, make a cup of tea, do whatever I need to do for like 3 minutes. If I remember correctly, this next chapter isn't super long, I think. Which kind of makes sense, ultimately. Yeah. It's not going to be super long. Okay. Let's leave the base. All on our own, I guess? Woo. Yune, what is it? You didn't need to slip away from the banquet, too. Silly you. You're kind of a mysterious bird, you know? How is it that you can fly around even at night? Oh, Yune, for some reason, I feel so tired lately. But it won't be long. I'll go back home to Navasa, and then save Dayan. So you escaped the idiot's ball to be alone? How trusting of you, silver-haired maiden. No, I'm sorry, priestess of dawn. If you really can work miracles, you'd best work one up for yourself now. Huh? What? Oh, Binyan soldiers. All right, well. Cool. Cool. Condition: 1 survives. General Jared, why are you here? I'm doomed thanks to you, but if I have to go down, I'm taking someone with me. The Vice General to the Dayan Liberation Army, the revered Priestess of Dawn. Even if you kill me, the Kingdom of Dayan will be reborn. As long as the Prince survives, the people will fight. Ha! The Prince! He's a sham, a travesty, a clod of mud no polishing could shine. The real jewel, whose radiance attracts people like moths to the flame, is you, Priestess. And so I shall steal you and extinguish Dayan's light of hope. No despair, Priestess of Dawn. Ah! Oh boy. Gah! Who are you?
Be at ease, maiden. I shall not let him harm you. I was once one of the 4 riders, serving the army of old Dayan. If you recall the name of the Black Knight, you will withdraw from this place at once.
Right, that's precious. You're the legendary Black Knight. Maybe you haven't heard, he died in the war. Let's put your claim to the test, if only to indulge my own amusement.
Then have at me, and learn your folly.
In due time. But before I bother, why don't we have a go around with my restless minions? Douse the torches.
Maiden, I shall be your shield. Remain at my side.
I will. I know I can trust you. Yeah. Yeah, oh him. What's up with that? Hey, why is this guy here? Oh God, look at his stats. Everybody point at the screen and go, oh God, look at his stats. Because, oh God, look at his stats. Yep, that's a lot. He's got Shove. He's got Eclipse, which neutralizes an enemy's defenses and does 5 times the normal amount of damage. Imbue, so he restores HP every turn. And Nihil, which cancels all enemy-related combat skills. So that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, that's great. It's real great, isn't it? Well, let's talk to him. Sir Knight, how did you know that I was in danger?
That is not important right now. Are you injured?
No, I'm all right.
Maiden, stay by me. I will not let them harm you.
I know you won't. Thank you. Yeah, this is real weird, isn't it, Kamishi? The Black Knight has joined my team. That's just a thing he has done. You have a javelin. That's cheating. Dang. Well, 18 times 2, goodness me. Well, Micaiah might just die here. Oh, she dodged, thank goodness. Oh, she dodged, thank goodness. Well, let's just beat up this guy. Oh my goodness, there's so many. Maybe they can't see me. Aha, they can't see me. Or he would have attacked. Cool. Yeah, so that's a pretty big question that I had at this point in the game the first time I played it. Why is the Black Knight alive and here? There's Eclipse. Why is he here? But we're not going to complain. I mean, it would be cool to get some XP with Micaiah, but at the same time, this is good too. We're okay with the Black Knight just going ham on these guys. We like kind of wish that it was a little bit easier to deal some damage, but we'll take what we can get. Just kind of moving around, staying mobile. We gotta find Jared eventually. Got to be around here somewhere. But yeah, I mean, this is more of like a story mission, I guess. It's not really about like Micaiah gaining XP or anything. It's just kind of like survive. And also, why is the Black Knight here? Oh, he has a hand axe. Right. I forgot these guys carry ranged units. Ranged attacks. Oh, God. I'm so sorry for my sins. Oh, hilarious. I didn't give her like an actual healing item. Oh, hilarious. I can't even, I can't even pick her up. Yep, he's gonna attack Micaiah. Oh, bless you, Micaiah, for dodging. If you haven't been training Micaiah, this map just feels like absolutely impossible. Like, this is such a hard fight. Oh, well. You need to stop that, Benyon. I don't see anybody down here. Alright, doesn't look like they're moving anymore. So where's Jared? Jared! Where are you at? Oh, there he is. He has a steel great lance. Like, he would be tough. He's got, I mean, he's got 20 damage himself. He's the strongest unit that we have faced yet. Is that a ranged one? Yes. Yes? I think. Like, even if I were to attack him, he does my entire HP and damage. Oh, the Black Knight isn't gonna solo him with, like, one attack. I see you're pretty impressed with yourself.
Did you think the likes of you could be a worthy opponent for me? Know your place.
Well, alrighty then.
Make your peace. This blow will be your end.
Heh, how kind of you. Alder, you! Why are you here? I'd rather fight beside my general than create a distraction with the other soldiers. You idiot! Who asked you to join me? General Jared, you are a terror to work under. Even so, I've always sensed a kindred spirit in you. I will follow you and fight for you to the very gates of the abyss. He was a good soldier. What now? Why don't you kill me?
My sword is not made for killing those who would not raise their weapons.
You've got to be kidding me. Stop. Stop it, both of you. A man has died to protect you. Don't waste his sacrifice. This isn't the end. No, it's not.
You would simply let him go?
He is not ours to judge. He belongs to the Apostle now. I suppose he must bury his fallen friend and pray before facing her. You have my thanks for saving me.
There is no need for thanks.
Micaiah, are you safe? You! Micaiah, run! Soth, it's okay. This knight has just saved my life. What? Micaiah, do you know who this is? Everyone knows who he is, Soth. He's the Black Knight, one of the 4 riders under King Ashnard and the strongest swordsman. Exactly. The scum that General Ike defeated in NATO's castle in Crimea 3 years ago. So how can you be here now, alive?
You are correct, Soth. Ike did defeat me in battle, in a fashion. But as you can see, I managed to escape.
What do you want?
For Dayan to rise its banner in as a kingdom once again. I came here to protect those who are necessary for that dream.
Soth, General Jared was here a moment ago. If the Black Knight hadn't stepped in, Jared would have killed me.
What?
But I don't see his corpse here. And that means he's still alive, isn't he? Yes. There was another soldier who sacrificed his life protecting Jared. I presume Jared's burying him now. Oh no. What is it? A dark cloud. It's dimming the light of hope. By letting Jared go, I may have allowed something terrible to happen. You aren't sure? Soth, I hadn't told you, but I haven't been feeling well lately. My mind feels foggy. There are things I could always see clearly are now dim and vague. I may have committed a sin, us to an irreversible fate.
I shall aid you. No matter what Jared may plot, I will prevent it.
Micaiah and I don't want your help. Soth, stop that. In King Ashnard's war, you served below General Ike, and you and the Black Knight were enemies. But now you are comrades with the same goal, Dayan's restoration. Listen to me. The Black Knight was Dayan's strongest general. We need him.
And I am willing to serve.
Sir Knight, that you should come to us now is surely the will of the goddess. Thank you for your aid just now, and ask you to lend us your strength a while longer.
May my sword serve you well, Maiden of Dawn.
I don't like this. So, that's a thing. The Black Knight is still alive, and he just joined our party. In Chapter 9. While Micaiah still has stats in the 10s, a dude with like 50 strength walks up. So that's great. Well, I think that's going to be it for the evening. Next time we'll finish up Act 1 and start Act 2. I think we're at the end game for Act 1 now, so. But it's getting late and I must go. So have a good evening. Hope you had fun. Thanks for hanging out. We had a bunch of stuff happen. We had like 3 new followers tonight. Jitterbug Games, Kino Kopaki, Midnight Pearl. It was a good evening. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Hope you had a good time. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.